Welcome to the show.
I'm really very nice. Very sweet
yeah,
lady.
you. It's interesting that you have to. Do you have to start a lot of conversations like other people? I'm really a very nice person.
Yeah, try dating.
Yeah, because I mean, like in Walking Dead, you're a master of many weapons, and then obviously in Wakanda, you're like the most badass. You are. This is the thing I always say to people. I was like, do you know how badass you have to be the bodyguard of the Black Panther? Do you understand how next level, like, it's like, yeah, when you, like, she's gonna protect you from the Black Panther. Do you have to tell people all the time, be like, I'm very nice, I won't hurt you? Are people afraid of you?
Well, you know, I mean, they don't show it too overtly, but,
right.
you know, I do have to disarm, you know, and I probably should get better at it. But, you know, it's like, you know, be jovial, sweet, giggly, goofy, which I am, you know, but, yeah, sometimes you have to work at that a little bit.
I feel like waiters would come up to you and be like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I messed up your order, I'm so sorry. Let's start with congratulating you, Black Panther. Congratulations,
Thank
7
you.
Oscar nominations, first superhero movie to get the Best Picture nomination, and the cast already won an award, Screen Actors Guild Award for Best Ensemble Cast. What do you think makes the cast so special on Black Panther?
You know, it's really kind of simple in the sense that Ryan really was so amazing in how he gathered a very particular group of people that and he always used to say this. He's like, I wanted a cast that didn't just want to come to work and learn their lines. And I think there was something really great about the spirit that we just had as a family on that set, which was we came in every day, we had ideas, we had thoughts, we were, you know, in it 150%. We understood that, you know, this was a special opportunity and a moment that we really wanted to pour into. I mean, getting to speak Xhosa, by the way, to the world. These are things like, you know, we dreamed of, you know, to be able to share this sort of, you know, cultural exchange, but like allowing epic characters from this perspective to come to the fore. So I really think that was just the spirit everyone had. People came in with so much dedication, so much preparation. You know, I think of Winston Duke and how, you know, he came in with that whole moment that everyone became, you know, imitates, you know, the power of how he brought in that his character had to be different from ours in the sense that he was Yoruba, you know, in a sense he was mimicking or, you know, using the cultural nuances of the Yoruba. So he, you know, the way that he went into that sort of research and work, I mean, everyone just came with so much dedication, and I think that is what I guess resonated for those who voted for us. Right.
It's no, you know, it's no surprise that you do well on screen. You're an amazing actor, but at the same time, your casts are really great. The Walking Dead is coming back for its 9th season now, and the story has evolved so much. I mean, when it started was a pretty standard, all right, there's zombies, the people are there, you gotta kill the zombies, keep it moving. But now we're in a world where it seems like the biggest monsters aren't necessarily the zombies.
Yes, well, we do have a very new and very scary enemy. You saw a little glimpse of it there. And it is, you know, this whole new psychological, like, mind, you know what, because it's like, this is a whole new thing. We have no idea how to deal with this. Like, the idea that they're that disguised, and you know how walkers behave. We spent 9 seasons establishing how walkers behave. And now there's this whole flip on it, and so how are we going to grapple with that? Because, you know, we've already lost someone to how they work, and, you know, what are we going to do next?
It's such an intense show. You know, some people die off, and then some people just disappear into the wilderness, and they've gone off. But one thing I've always loved is that you always have these intense characters. A lot of people may not know this about you, but you're also a very accomplished playwright. You know, this is one of your passions. You're Tony nominated playwright. Whenever you're reading a script, do you have to hold yourself back, or do you just change whatever you want? Because like you write scripts. Are you ever like reading and be like, trash, 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 and it's coming like, these are my new lines?
That would be lovely. No, no, I don't do it quite like that. But you know, it's the beauty of the places I've been able to work, and I think that's kind of because that's the only sort of work I seem to attract, which I'm thankful for, is that the folks at the helm of those projects like Walking Dead, like Black Panther, are collaborators. And so they really have allowed me, and they allow others, like, you know, I really think a great artist, be they an actor or a writer, their storytelling ability is there to really feel out what's resonating, what's not. They know their characters, they can see what could work a little, you know, sharper, and they can bring forth arguments. So I've been able to do that, and it's great. I have such amazing a showrunner and a cast, and, you know, Ryan as the director, like, just being able to say, conversation, let's think about this, or can I try this or that? And they allow some things at times. And I accept when they don't, because that's how leaders must be. They must allow things and then not allow things.
Right.
They have the final say, and that's always respected.
You are somebody who is lauded on screen and off screen as well. People look up to you as a powerful woman on screen, a powerful actor behind the camera. But at the same time, what you do in real life is really amazing. You have an organization called Love Our Girls. And that organization has a very specific focus. What is that?
Well, really, it's I was born on Valentine's Day, so
that must suck.
You know what? It doesn't, because there's always someone's always going to buy me dinner. Someone's alys going to buy me dinner, Trevor.
What's the dinner for? How do you know what the dinner's for?
My birthday. No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, so you just want the dinner.
I'm celebrating on the 14th.
Either way.
Either way.
Okay, I can see that. I would be like, yeah, I feel like it's like, which one is it?
No. I mean, because like, either it's a group of friends, but we're always going to have a good time on Valentine's Day.
No, that's a nice way to look at it.
I'm never sitting at home going, man, I wish. No, I'm always out having a good time on Valentine's Day. But I've never quite understood the holiday. So it was really about me saying, what during Eclipse, which was on Broadway, as you mentioned, the focus is about girls and how they get displaced and abducted during war, the sort of sexual violence that happens during conflict. So the bodies of girls and women tend to be the stomping ground of wars ignited by warlords, and big men disagreeing.
Yes.
And so it was really about highlighting the personhoods, the lives, and the struggles of women and girls going through that. And I really wanted to sort of find a way to highlight that in a way that was more permanent than, saying, oh, we're on Broadway now.
Yes.
So the idea of Love Our Girls was really like, I want to take back Valentine's Day just my own way and say, if we loved on women and girls more, would we really be in a state of this level of disparity between the genders? Would we still be here if there was just more genuine love given to how we can help women and girls be nurtured and reach their highest potential?
Right.
So Love Our Girls is not, there's so many amazing organizations out there doing astounding work around gender inequality across the globe. So it wasn't about me saying, I'm going to come in and do this and that, but it was really about how can we nurture awareness?
Yes.
Because you can't become an activist without it. And the idea of saying, like, if you just take a pledge, and the pledge only means that you agree to receive the newsletter every month in your inbox at logpledge.org, you take a pledge and we keep you informed, and we focus on various organizations and amazing women across the world that are trying to impact this issue.
Thank you so much. That's really amazing. Congratulations for what you're doing, for the awards you're winning, and all the awards that you're going to win in the future. Wonderful having you on the show.
Good to see you.
The Walking Dead airs Sundays at 9 p.m. on AMC. Danai Gurira, everybody.